Hello, this is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma City, and I want to give you a general update about what's going on right now in the Oklahoma City and Tulsa economies, the statewide economy. The first thing is, I think not too long ago, in fact, just a couple of weeks ago, I did a webinar where I said, wow, we're down to 1.6% unemployment rate in Oklahoma City and 1.9% in Tulsa, the lowest that I've ever seen it. And I thought, how can it go lower? Well, guess what? It has gone lower. Unemployment right now in Oklahoma City is now down to an astounding 1.4% and down to 1.7% in the Tulsa market. There's a lot going on. There are a lot of jobs here that are just keep coming. And so it really is two cities that are at full employment. Then there's a lot of development going on. For instance, in Oklahoma City right now, we're aware of over $1 billion in commercial construction in the ground just right now, and more coming. But that's just at the current level. There's hotels being built, there's resorts being built, there's offices being built, there's rehabs going on. It could actually be more than that, but these are major new projects that we're talking about. And so that's a very, very strong development because that brings in a lot of labor, and you want to import labor because that brings in a lot of tax dollars. They spend money, they've got to stay somewhere. They've got to eat, they've got to do things. They've got to put gas in the car. Now, the other thing about Oklahoma right now is, unfortunately, what's going on in the Ukraine right now is boosting oil and gas prices quite a bit. And Oklahoma, as a state, is the number 2 place in the United States right now to invest in the oil and gas business. And I don't think that's going to go away very, very soon. We're seeing, we've seen it go over $100 a barrel, as high as $130 recently. I think the last time I saw it, 115 to 120. That's very, very powerful. And what happens, we've already had a record state budget with a record surplus because of the oil and gas business at lower prices. In other words, even though oil and gas at this point is not a huge employer, it is huge income because we also have refineries besides very strong reserves in oil and gas. And so a lot of tax dollars are going into all levels and this, of government. This supports all sorts of infrastructure projects, services, everything else that makes the quality of life better for people, not just in the major markets, but throughout the state. Now, the other thing that's going on right now is there's a lot of new infrastructure projects coming. I want to mention one right now, which is huge. We pride ourselves in Oklahoma City and Tulsa, especially about the average commute time in Tulsa is 22 minutes. The average commute time in Oklahoma City is less than that, about 19 to 20 minutes. But, we pride ourselves in getting there quickly because it really does help a lot. It cuts down on your cost, not being stuck in traffic, but we still have some bottlenecks. We still have some issues that we're dealing with in growth. And so what's going on right now and what will happen, I promise you, is we're doing a statewide expansion of our turnpike system. This is where you can go as fast as you want to go. And it's about a $4 billion increase. So for instance, the Kickapoo Turnpike, which connected the Turner Turnpike that goes to Tulsa directly, and Interstate 40 is now going even farther, which is going to go even past Norman and Noble to connect into I-35 to, even though I-35 has been expanded, to cut down on the traffic there. Same thing is going on the west side on the Kilpatrick Turnpike to take that part of the city and take it down south or take it north if you want to do a bypass very, very quickly. So a lot of good things are happening in the economy. The housing market, as I've said before, is booming like I've never seen it before. Oklahoma is really in play at this point. Both cities are over 1 million in population. Oklahoma City, 1.4 million. That opens up a lot of opportunity because companies use the 1 million population in a metro area as a benchmark. I'm very excited about what's going on right now, and it looks like it's going to go a whole lot farther.